This line here shows what Bitcoin's 6-month returns should be based on the US stock market and the US dollar. And this other line shows Bitcoin's actual 6-month return. When the actual return shoots far above what the model expects, it's often been a signal that Bitcoin is overextended or overvalued. When the actual return falls significantly below the expected return, that's marked periods of undervaluation for Bitcoin. For example, this model was suggesting that Bitcoin was overvalued in late 2017, mid-2019, and in 2021, and was undervalued in late 2018 and early 2023. If we look at what Bitcoin did after each of these instances, we can see that when Bitcoin was overvalued, it marked a strong selling opportunity, and when it was undervalued, it turned out to be a great time to buy. In fact, we used this to time the Bitcoin bottom with our clients at Bravo's research in early 2023 when the model was saying it was undervalued. Today, based on current macro conditions, this model suggests Bitcoin should have returned around 150% over the past 6 months. Yet, we've seen just a 15% gain in the first half of 2025. So, there's a big divergence between where Bitcoin currently is versus where the model suggests it should be. We've seen such a big performance gap only 2 times in the past decade, once in early 2023 and again in late 2020. And both times, Bitcoin rallied shortly after. It's very much possible that we're seeing something similar play out today, with Bitcoin poised to play catch-up from this undervalued position. That's why we're not too concerned about the profit-taking spike from long-term holders that we highlighted earlier in this video. In fact, when we look a little bit closer at these previous spikes, we see that they didn't immediately coincide with peaks in Bitcoin. In 4 out of the 5 past instances, so here in late 2017, early 2021, early 2024, and late 2025, those spikes came well before the actual price peak. What typically followed was even more upside on Bitcoin, with profit-taking increasing even further as the rally progressed. So rather than signaling an imminent top, these spikes have tended to suggest Bitcoin is in the latter part of its bull market, which is why, even in the face of large-scale profit realization, we don't view this as a definitive bearish signal. If anything, the data suggests that this kind of activity has historically occurred well before final tops, not right at them. So currently, we still have exposure to crypto at bravosresearch.com. We're taking our clients step by step through our strategy on crypto, but also on stocks, commodities, and precious metals. We send out buy and sell alerts whenever we make any changes to our position, and we take you through our entire trading strategy. You can see all of our closed trades for 2025 and 2024 on our homepage. If you're interested, you can click the link down below and join our service.